You're welcome to Women's World Show. Here we use the breakthrough moment and word of a successful woman to inspire and motivate you. We measure success not by the amount of money in the pocket, but by the effort we make on a daily basis to achieve our goal. We believe that every woman has a story, so share yours with us. And my name is Clara Kumbok. Joining me today are two amazing women, beautiful, I must say, and they are entrepreneurs. They'll be leading us into their world and at the same time discuss the topic of the day with us. Please welcome to the show, Mrs. Adedoyin Cafe Babalola and Mrs. Obiageli Nnamdi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, but I want to first of all know why starting a fashion business?
Okay, for me, I didn't really know so much because, I started like 13 years ago. It was just the passion. So I didn't know where I was going to go to. I didn't know. I just started anyway. So when I started, I began to have more and more and more love. I had interest in fashion.
Yeah.
If there was anything like a stylist then, maybe that's what I would have done because I could put things together really nicely. But then there was nothing like that. Fashion,
Right.
In fact, if you say you want to be a fashion, I can remember my sister and my dad not speaking to me just because I wanted to be a fashion designer.
Okay, how long ago was that?
13 years ago.
Oh, okay. You are the CEO of Cafe Fashion Academy. Absolutely beautiful because I've been there. Your academy is amazing. I was inspired and I always get goosebumps and cry. I'm a crybaby all the time. Whenever
Thank you so much.
Yes, whenever I see women that's thriving and impacting in other women.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna deep, but I want to know. You are the managing director of Canary Wellness.
Yes.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
But so why the wellness? Are you a fitness enthusiast and beauty expert?
Yeah, I have a passion, and beauty and wellness is my passion, and I believe that we as women we give a lot and we don't take time to take care of ourselves, and so I decided to start Canary Wellness, whereby women can just come and have a day off and take care of themselves and whatever their health goals are and beauty goals, they can just come and relax, rejuvenate, or unwind.
Yeah,
and just,
unwind. I like that part.
Yeah,
With a
take
glass
care
of
of themselves. So yeah, that was why I decided to start Canary.
In your wellness, you have different wellness stations in Abuja here?
No, it's just one.
It's just one,
Yeah.
okay. But inside it, what do you have?
Okay, yeah, we have a spa.
Okay.
We have a wellness, a gym,
Nice.
a physiotherapy clinic, dermatology clinic,
Wow.
acupuncture clinic, dental clinic.
Yes, wow.
And an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
There's no other place to unwind than Canary Wellness, and wow, this is really nice.
Yeah, really nice.
I love that unwinding time, but we'll continue right after this break. You're welcome back again to Women's World Show. And if you are just joining us, it's been an exciting one because I just met amazing two entrepreneurs that have been doing amazingly in their field of profession, a fashion entrepreneur and a health entrepreneur. So yes, it's been very exciting to get to know you personally a little bit. And we've had chats behind the scenes. But now I really want you to give it to me very good because a lot of women out there actually looking and expecting to get something from you where you started. Your story is 13 years ago. You started your own fashion house, Fashion Academy.
Well, I started my own fashion business.
Okay.
So, but I discovered that I had the passion to share it. So even while I was still in fashion school, people would ask me, what's this? And I will now become the teacher. Even as a student, then I'll try to express myself. So that was where it all started from.
Yes.
And then, of course, I realized I needed to get more knowledge and more information to get better at what I was doing. So, yeah, I went for more schooling abroad and everything, and then I came back. So I had more to share.
Yeah.
And that's the story. And we're
And
still
you are
at
here.
it till today.
And you have made a lot of fashion designers.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I have students that now have their own students, that now
Wow,
have their own
amazing.
fashion schools, that now have their own fashion empires. And I see
Aw.
them everywhere. I see them on social media. I used to be in Lagos, and I have people that I can direct you to in Lagos. We make wedding dresses, and you're like, wow,
Oh,
did you
nice.
make this here? You know, so yeah, we're really
How does
impacting.
that feel to know that you have? Yeah. How does that feel to know that you have, you have a lot of people you've already made?
I'm used to it right now, and
Aw.
it doesn't even feel like it's just normal, kind of like.
That will bring me to my next question. But how long ago did you start the wellness business?
It was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years now. I remember I've always known that this is what I was born to do, but then in Nigeria, I remember telling my dad that I wanted to open up a spa, and it's like, oh, you're too young and you're not married yet, so nobody will listen to you. And he was like, go and look for a job. I was like, no, but I mean, I would work fine, but at the end of the day, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. After years of dragging, and I moved back to Nigeria, and he was like, okay, can you go and look for like a 1-bedroom apartment where you can just but don't tell people you have a business. Tell them you're working. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and that actually is actually interesting, because we are in the society where a woman that is single is a single woman is not actually allowed to start up a business, to own your own thing, live in your own house. Is assumed to be wayward or too expensive or not. Yeah, it's wayward actually, because she's just promiscuous. She's sleeping around. That's how she's making her money.
Yeah.
It's not allowed. So what does that tell you? Did you start your own when you were single, or you got married before?
When I was single.
So yes, because your dad said you should you should do it in one room and don't tell anybody. Yeah. So how did that work out?
It wasn't easy, honestly, and I had to tell people that when they ask me, what do you do? Oh, I work in a real estate firm for my dad, and I never mentioned the business because
Right.
At the end of the day, he'd be, I told you, men in Nigeria, they're scared of women.
Of successful women.
Yes. So we did that for about a year, and then I said, I can't do this anymore. For how long?
But when you met your husband, because now you're married.
Yes.
So how did that work out? Telling him, does he know like this that you are?
Yeah, I didn't tell him. Initially, he thought it was for my dad.
Yeah. Okay.
And after some months, I told him, and I remember his face. Everything changed. He was like, "Wow, how is this gonna work?" And yeah, because it's a big business, and it's I don't know, but he didn't go past a day.
Right,
Because
right.
yeah, he was he told me that fine, if this is what you want to do, I would support you. And
that's a real man,
Yeah.
a real man, in my opinion, that supports and backs up a woman. And were you already on your business when you met your husband, or?
Yes, I mean, it was just when I was just coming back. So I was just starting, and it was like we started together. So
Oh, okay.
he understands the challenges. And the first time I was going to travel, because we don't have fabrics, we don't have enough. And I was like, babe, I want to go to Aba. And it was like, and I was in Lagos then, and it was like, okay, don't worry, I'll call you sick and we'll go together.
Oh.
So yeah, we went together
nice.
for the first time.
Yeah.
And I mean, right now, he knows already, and I'll just go with a small, like, please, I need to take a trip. I'm like, okay, no problem, when?
That's the part for your husband to take care of the kids while you're away. How does that work?
Well, I have like a good support system.
Exactly.
I
That's
have
what
like
it
a good
takes.
support system.
Yes.
Yeah. But then it's been really supportive
Yeah.
all through the journey.
I must mention this. I wouldn't have been here today without his support. And honestly, it wouldn't have worked out for me if he wasn't that supportive. Because this drive is so much. And I believe that, yes, I believe that women will have this drive that really pushes us to want to do more. But anyways, it's not about me today. It's about you ladies because I need you to say more. It has really been an interesting one, but I also want to know, what is your biggest challenge as a female entrepreneur?
For me, my biggest challenge is balancing your home and work and family, and sometimes you work, and you're coming back home 10 p.m. and you still have to come and cook. You still have to make sure that your home is okay.
Yeah.
So it's tough, but once you find out the right way to balance all three, I think that
It works out.
Yeah, it works out. Yeah.
But do you have challenge with the workers? Do you have like male people that work for you?
Yes.
How do they look at you? You're a very young entrepreneur, I must say. Young and nice, beautiful. So how do they look at you? Like, why is this small girl talking to me?
With the wellness center, we had to build. So I went through the construction, and it was very difficult. I think for me that was like the most difficult,
Right.
Because how do you tell an engineer how to, maybe how to construct?
Yeah.
First of all, you're young, and then you're a woman, and you're single.
Oh.
Automatically you're inexperienced. They see you as you don't know what you want. So it was very difficult. But
Did it get better when you got married?
yes.
So they start giving you respect. Oh, she's a married woman.
Yes,
That's our husband.
yes, exactly.
Why are we like that?
I don't know. Especially with men, they find it difficult to listen to a woman.
I want to, for you.
My challenges.
Yeah.
Well,
You have kids, right?
oh yes, I do.
Okay.
So the first challenge is what she just said, learning to balance work and family. I mean, before I was single, even when I got married with my first kid, my mom was around, so I could still work till 9. When I had to go and start picking my kids from school, I have to leave work 4 p.m. If I'm done or not, I have to leave work 4 p.m. That's one. Another thing is working with people. Selling your vision to people so they can run with it is really difficult. What she just said, you have to strike a good balance between work and family, because if your home front is not settled, trust me, you can't get any work done.
But I want you to grab your cup of coffee because there's more coming, and it's time for the making of entrepreneurs in Women's World. We'll be right back. We are at Cafe Fashion Academy at Wuse 2, Abuja, Nigeria, and it's precisely at Omega Plaza. But we have our 4 contestants that will be showing us their skills as fashion designers. They are actually skilled fashion designers, and they will be showing how good they are. 2 of them will be winning an amazing award to start up their own business or their own fashion house. We have our judges to actually judge them according to their skills. So every detail will be looked out for, but they have only 2 hours to actually make a peplum top. Now, maybe you don't know what a peplum top is, but I know a lot of Africans do. But sit back and enjoy this. The judges are here, and we are about to kick it off. Remember, we have only 2 hours to give these amazing ladies to show how good they are in fashion designing. They will be judged by their ability to fit well, that's measuring, finishing, and of course timing. So girls, are you ready? Yes. Let's do this. 10 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. It all looks very good. Don't give up. You just have to keep going because 10 minutes is a lot of time. So, but it's 10 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. So thank you so much. This went well. I'm really excited and the judge is ready. Our judge is Ambassador Kingsley Amafibe. He is the organizer of Miss Ambassador for Peace and Peace Achievers Award. So thank you so much for coming, Ambassador. It's time for you to give us your honest verdict on this. You're going to be judging all these based on the timing, the fitting, and the finishing. But first of all, our model will come in to try your clothes on.
I think we'll have a winner based on the finishing, timing, and fitting.
Yeah.
I think contestant number 1 is our winner.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yes, but I need to know about our first runner-up.
It's quite tough because I checked the fitting.
Yeah.
It's not about the timing also. It's not about the timing, it's about the finishing and the fitting.
Yeah,
so
the
when
fitting.
I assessed the both of them, the finishing and the fitting, I discovered that this was quite so tight on her,
Yes.
her body and everything. So
Yeah.
to me, I'll give it to contestant
Wow.
number 4.
Okay, that's surprising. Congratulations, girls. That's a good job. It's been an interesting one on the making of entrepreneurs, and 2 of you are the prize winners. Are you happy to be here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so you're, by the way, Kefi, those is Kefi's girls, they're in the academy. Now it's time to receive your present, and please, my guest, I want you to do us the honor of presenting these prizes. Chinyere, the winner, you are going home with industrial machine and the whole sum of 50,000 naira cash.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. So,
On behalf of Women's World Show, we present this to you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
I hope you utilize this industrial machine right and make me proud, right?
Oh, yeah, she's
Very well,
gonna
ma'am.
make me proud.
Yeah, that's great. This is for the first runner-up and not the Chinon. So you did very well. Actually, she wasn't expecting it, but you did amazingly well. So this is a whole sum of 50,000 naira for you. I hope you like this very well.
Okay, so on behalf of Women's World Show, we present this to you.
Thank you very much.
I love moments like this when I see young girls have a little stepping stone to where they are heading to. So what would you advise your girls? Actually, they are young girls. And what would you advise them? Yeah, let me start with you.
Find a passion, find your passion and work towards it. You are going to experience a lot of obstacles, especially being in Nigeria, but be determined and work towards it, and you will be happy.
But what about the money part? Some people think they need a lot of money to start business. What should they do?
For me, I feel, you don't need a lot of money to start a business. You can start with little. Don't sit at home and then wait for, money to come. You can start with the little that you have. And, the entrepreneurs that started with, as low as,
50,000?
Yeah.
That somebody just received now?
Yeah, even 50,000 is a lot of money.
What would you tell your girls?
Well, talking about money, you never have enough money. Trust me. As it is, I don't have enough money for the vision and the next level I want to go to. But you know what? You have to keep the vision alive. That's what drives and that's what brings the money and everything.
Right.
And aside, as she said, the obstacles. Obstacles are actually stepping stones for your next level. So you have to just keep going. There are bad days. My darling, put on makeup and go.
Yes.
You have to do it. There's no stopping.
I like
you know?
put on makeup. So me.
And just go. Yes, just do it. You know, what happens is that we don't quit. Only tough people last.
And ignore the social media challenges because it feels like it's easy, but it's never easy.
Trust
It's
me.
been an amazing one. I wish we could continue this conversation. But before I go, or we go, I need to ask you people one question. And that is like a tradition here in Women's World Show. What has been the most embarrassing thing that happened to you?
I think it was a friend's party. We're having a dancing competition.
Yeah.
And I was dancing in my ponytail. You know, what's that dance that you do and you... What is it called?
Oh, I can't remember that. Yeah.
Anyway, and my ponytail fell. And I didn't know. And everyone was quiet.
Wow.
So I was also wondering what was going on. And then I went and sat down and my ponytail is not there. And I looked and I saw my ponytail.
On the floor.
And I just sat
Oh, you didn't pick it up? You didn't pick it up? I came with my hair like this.
Yeah, I think that's what I can remember.
That's a good one.
For me, let me see.
You have to share something.
Okay, on a good day, I don't wear makeup, I don't do anything. So I was just going upstairs to the store where we sell sewing supplies, and I met one of my neighbors. She has a store next to me. So a lady came that was selling weave on. You know, my hair is like dreadlocks and natural hair with no makeup, you know, all oily face. So the lady selling the hair just came and she walked up straight to my neighbor and like, we have hair, we have this, we have... And she just looked at me like the sales girl and just walked off.
Oh my God.
And I just smiled and I was like,
okay.
if only you knew.
It's true because they ignore you when you're not glammed up enough.
Yes.
It's crazy. But were you embarrassed? Like, was it something that you like?
Oh, well, yeah, but then, I mean, I don't let things
get to you
like
that
that
much.
get to me.
Right,
I mean,
awesome. Okay, it's been a very interesting one. And our last part before I let you go, we have a tradition here to give you a present. And that is the cup that you are having here. You're going to go home, you know, have your wardrobe, your rope, betting rope, whatever rope, to sit down and have a cup of coffee or tea with our cup to show that you have shared a bit of you with some women out there. So we're going to share to that, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed the cup.
Every woman has a story.
Every woman has a story. We all do have a story.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. It has been a very interesting one with my guest, and I wish I could continue the conversation, but unfortunately we have to go. For more information about my guest and about Women's World Show, of course, go to www.womensworldshow.com, and I love you for watching.